Okay, so imagine this. A former president, once one of the most controversial figures in the world, now spends his days reading ophthalmology books and playing computer games. That's the reality for Bashar al-Assad in Moscow.
It's such a stark image, isn't it? From ruling Syria during a brutal civil war to living in near total isolation. Let's unpack what's happening here.
Welcome to DeActa Daily Digest. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Juniper. Here are today's top stories.
Let's start with Assad's exile. The article paints this almost surreal picture of his life now. He's confined to a high-security compound in Moscow. His movements are tightly controlled, and he's essentially been erased from public life. What struck you most about this?
What really stood out to me was how deliberate this isolation seems. Russia has gone to great lengths to keep him out of sight and out of mind. No interviews, no public appearances, and even Putin reportedly refuses to meet with him. It's like they're protecting him, but also making sure he's politically irrelevant.
And that's the key, isn't it? Russia's support for Assad always seemed more transactional than ideological. Now that he's no longer in power, they're focused on maintaining their influence in Syria through the new leadership. Assad is just a loose end they're managing.
Exactly. And back in Syria, the new interim government is trying to distance itself from his regime. The trials of former officials are a clear attempt to signal a break from the past. But it's not just about symbolism. These trials are also about rebuilding trust in a country that's been shattered.
Right. And the scale of the devastation is staggering. The article mentions a broken economy, dysfunctional institutions, and mass displacement. Rebuilding Syria isn't just about physical reconstruction. It's about addressing deep social and political wounds.
And yet, even as Assad fades into obscurity, his legacy looms large. The trials are a step toward accountability, but they also highlight the enormity of the task ahead. How do you rebuild a nation when so much trust has been eroded?
It's a daunting question. And then there's the personal dimension to Assad's exile. His wife Asma is dealing with serious health issues, and there are reports of marital strain. It's a reminder that even in exile, the ripple effects of his rule continue to unfold.
And let's not forget the ongoing threats of retribution. The article mentions that many Syrians who suffered under his regime still harbor deep resentment. His low profile isn't just about Russian politics. It's also about personal safety.
It's a sobering story, but let's shift gears to something more uplifting. Lamine Yamal being named La Liga Player of the Season. What an incredible year for this young talent.
It's truly remarkable. At just 18 years old, he's already achieved what most players can only dream of. 16 goals, 11 assists, and leading Barcelona to another league title. It's a breakout season in every sense of the word.
And it's not just the stats that are impressive. The article highlights how he completed more take-ons than any other player in La Liga this season. That kind of skill and confidence at such a young age is extraordinary. He's not just a rising star, he's already a game changer.
What's even more exciting is that he's been called up to Spain's national team for the World Cup. With the tournament being hosted across the US, Mexico, and Canada, he's going to be on one of the biggest stages in sports. It's a lot of pressure, but if his La Liga performances are any indication, he's more than ready.
And let's not forget the other accolades Barcelona picked up. Hansi Flick was named Coach of the Year, and Joan Garcia won Save of the Season. It's a testament to the team's overall strength and cohesion. They're not just relying on Yamal. They're a well-rounded squad.
It's exciting to see such young talent rise to prominence, especially in a league as competitive as La Liga. Yamal's future looks incredibly bright, and I can't wait to see what he does next, both for Barcelona and for Spain.
Agreed. Now, let's turn to our final story. Israeli commandos and intelligence teams reportedly operating in Azerbaijan during strikes on Iran. This one is a real geopolitical chess game. What stood out to you?
The sheer complexity of the operation. The article details how Israeli forces were deployed to Azerbaijan, just 60 kilometers from the Iranian border, to assist in Operation Roaring Lion. It's a bold and risky move, positioning forces so close to Iranian territory.
And it wasn't just about proximity. The Israeli teams were involved in intelligence collection, drone operations, and even potential rescue missions inside Iran. It's a multifaceted operation that required incredible coordination and secrecy.
What's particularly interesting is the broader strategy. The article mentions that Israel had covert sites not just in Azerbaijan, but also in Iraq, the UAE, and Somaliland. This kind of positioning effectively surrounds Iran and extends Israel's operational reach by hundreds of miles.
It's a high-stakes game, but it's not without its challenges. Azerbaijan's government has denied the report, calling it unfounded. If true, this kind of activity could strain Azerbaijan's relations with Iran and complicate its diplomatic standing.
And let's not forget the Iranian response. The article mentions a joint statement from Mossad, Shin Bet, and the IDF about disrupting an Iranian network targeting Israeli assets. It's a reminder of how these conflicts are often a series of moves and countermoves, each escalating the stakes.
It's a tense and volatile situation, to say the least. And while the focus here is on Israel and Iran, the involvement of other countries like Azerbaijan and the UAE adds layers of complexity. It's a reminder of how interconnected and precarious international relations can be.
These stories, whether it's Assad's exile, Yamal's rise, or the covert operations in Azerbaijan, each offer a glimpse into the complexities of our world. They remind us that behind every headline, there are layers of history, politics, and human experience.
Well said. And on that note, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. Any final thoughts?
Just that it's a privilege to dive into these stories and explore their nuances. It's a reminder of how much there is to learn and understand about the world around us.
Agreed. Thanks for the conversation, and until next time.
Until next time.